Hello, everyone. My name is Andres Pulido, and I would like to start this speech about making trading in a Colombian environment. Um, I want to begin with a moment that many Colombians live together. I remember the first time I heard about trading. It was during the 2020 COVID pandemic, one of the strangest and most uncertain periods of our life. And Colombia was quiet. The streets were empty, the Transmilenio stations felt abandoned, and suddenly the stability we showed we had disappeared in a matter of weeks. So this was a period during a lot of people died, a lot of companies broke. During that time, two close friends told me something that instantly caught my attention. They said, parce estoy aprendiendo a hacer trading. Uh, I was so surprised because I didn't know what was that. One of them had just lost his job. The other was working half time and barely covering expenses. And they said something I will never forget. If the world can change this fast as leads, I want to learn something that depends on me and not on a company. And so it was an amazing point of view which changed my life. At first, it feels distant, charts, numbers, candles, endless terms, the idea of people in Wall Street suites yelling on screens. But very soon, I started to understand. Trading wasn't a myth. It was a skill, a tool, a second financial opportunity, especially in a country like Colombia, because uh, here we have a lot of issues. And today I'm going to guide you through the reasoning behind that idea using the Tolman argumentation model, which my English professor has provided to me exactly as I described it in a files that the teacher um, share through our Teams group. So I'm going to start. So I'm going to start with my central argument, which is my claim is that um, there are more. So my claim is that learning trading responsibility can become a realistic income, sustainable second source of income for Colombians, especially in an economy marked by inflation, fluctuation rates, and limited job stability. This not means easy money; it means a structured skill-based income complement. What? So this is my evidence for this line. Colombians' economy reality. Our minimum wage rarely surprises real inflation. Increases in food, rent, transportation, especially in SIP or full. So it raises an income is often not enough to support a household. Informal labor represents nearly 50% of Colombians' workforce. Um, Also, the second part, accessibility of trading in Colombia with Nequi, Plata, and low entry brokers. Colombians can start with a little of 15,000 or 2,000 Colombian pesos. Internet access covers cities and even rural spaces. There are hundreds of free courses in Spanish, reducing the language barrier. And the third evidence is the educational growth. Compared to 10 years ago, there are more Colombian trading channels and academies. More platforms allow demo accounts for safe practice. There are local Telegram and Discord communities teaching analysis. Um, Also, we have real Colombian examples. Students, call centers, workers, independent workers, English teachers, and entrepreneurs are using trading as a disciplined saving strategy. So it is not easy money, as I told you at the beginning. It is a method to protect money from inflation, a way to earn a small, consistent extra income. Also, it is a digital opportunity. Colombia has become one of Latin America's most active digital markets. If people can run Uber, Rappi, and digital freelancing as second income, trading fits into this digital landscape. And there are not exaggerated stories. They are everyday Colombians finding a new skill. Now I'm going to continue with the evidence that supports my file or my claim is that because Colombia's economy needs financial diversification necessary, trading provides a flexible way to generate additional income without depending on a traditional employer. So in Colombia, many jobs are temporary or unstable. Companies frequently reduce hours or salaries. Opportunities depend on external factors, not personal skill alone. Trading reverses that dynamic. If you develop the skill, the opportunity depends on you. Choose the connection is economic instability plus accessible technology plus available education as equal as strong level foundation for trading as a second income. And the second principle um, is that trading requires discipline, um, also patience, so you don't love the profits, planning, so you have a plan, so you don't lose, and emotional regulation. And these abilities are scientifically linked to long-term success in any field. Technological principle, democratization of finance, banks like Bancolombia, the Vivienda, and digital wallets like Neki have shown that Colombians adapt quickly to financial technology. Trading platforms are simply the next step in that evolution. Educational principle, learning curve. So, any Colombian who has learned English, Excel, customer service, or an academic subject can learn trading. Uh, s- so the same logic applies to conditions or habits like practice, the feedback, the correction, consistency. Um, choose my reason stands on solid universal principles. It is not just a way of seeing this. It is based on some principles that are used for a lot of fields. And it is demonstrated that it works. If you are a disciplined person who has bad patience, who has a plan, who don't lose his your mind because you lost um, uh, an operation. So my claim is generally true for Colombians who are willing to study, practice in demo accounts, follow rates management, and avoid emotional or impulsive trading. Trading is not a miracle. It is not about a get rich quick method. Guarantee and trading is more like a learnable skill, a way of discipline, practice, and responsible path to financial diversification. It works in most cases when rules are followed. And so, but most people say trading is una estafa. So I would like to say scammers exist, but trading itself is regulated and legitimate. The problem is who you choose, not the theory itself. Using regulated brokers and making your own decisions removes the scam element. Other people say eso es como apostar. So gambling is luck, trading is analysis plus rates, control and plus structure, decisions. Gambler hopes, a trader calculates. And also, people says la gente pierde plata, and I would like to say people lost money when they don't study and they over leverage, and also the trade emotionally. They have no a plan. Um, so it losses come from behavior, not from the concept of trading. Other people would like to say something like, no tengo tiempo. But I would like to say that trading can be done 20 or 30 minutes a day. Most Colombians already have second jobs or light rebusques. Trading is simply a guide form of rebusque with more structure and less physical work. So now I would like to provide a responsible step-by-step plan to start trading in Colombia. So I would like to say learn the basics in Spanish and free resources are available. Open a demo account, so practice for 1 or 2 months to study rates management. Never rates more than 1 or 2% of your account per trade. Pick one strategy and master it. Start small. 50,000 to 200,000 pesos is more than enough to start with this skill. Keep a trading file and so or notebook so you can keep records of your progress. And also another thing that I would like to say is grow slowly, consistently. This path prevents emotional decisions and builds real skill. If you never learn trading, depend on you one salary. Inflation keeps uh, rising. Your financial stability depends on external forces. Every crisis hits you harder. If you learn trading responsibly, uh, you have a plan B for your safety, and you understand your finances better, you gain independence, and also you build a skill that grows regardless of your job. So you have more control over your future. And also, so what should you do after this speech? So I would like to advise start learning, start practicing in a demo account, start small without pressure, build consistency, treat trading like a profession, not a dream. You don't need to be rich, you don't need to be a mathematician, you don't need to know English perfectly. You only need discipline and also a lot of patience. You will need to also be willingness to learn and to lose. It is part of the process, and in a country like Colombia, full of talent, creativity, and constant economic challenges, those who learn new skills are the ones who create new opportunities. Trading will not solve all of Colombia's problems, but it can solve one important one: dependence on a single unstable income. And also, if you learn trading responsibly, calmly, and step by step, you won't just be learning charts, you will be learning autonomy, and also you will be building a future where crises worry you less and your skills protect you more. Um, well, this is all for today. I hope you have enjoyed this short speech, and this can motivate you to start a new skill, which can help you to change your life. And well, that's all for now. Have a good day. Bye bye.